Hi Capricorn, this is your forecast for the month of February 2019. This is a general reading for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, or Capricorn Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. So Capricorn, this first week, you've got this seesaw card. And either you are feeling a sense of loss and burnout where you just can't see the good in a situation, perhaps making decisions to turn your back on something that has been unfulfilling, or you're sorting through the wreckage to try to salvage a situation. So negatively, there could have been an unhappy ending or some kind of emotional letdown. Maybe you're pessimistic about a circumstance, or there's some marital or relationship or family problems that you're dealing with, and you feel like you're, abandoned in some way. For others of you, there's an actual tangible loss. There's the possibility that perhaps you're having your possessions taken away from you, or you're dealing with some kind of grief or loss that may connect to an inheritance, a legacy, a will of some sort. So there is some mourning, some regret about a situation. And you may feel bitter or resentful or burned out. It could also be, some kind of tie to the past. Maybe you feel a sense of loss in connection to an old friend or a lost love or a lover from the past. And there's a strong theme of the past running through this reading. But it's important for you to acknowledge the past, that history, and then to move past it and not remain chained to it. Something is going on where you are rethinking something. There's a deep questioning about yourself, what you're doing, your work, your goals, the value of something, maybe something that once meant a lot to you and now you don't know if it still has that value and merit. You're wondering if the people around you are indeed sincere. So you are conflicted right now, and you're having this battle between your head and your heart. And it would be very easy to give in to those emotions and throw yourself a pity party. That's why it's especially important for you to do something positive for yourself, especially if you're dealing with a recent loss or you're dealing with your emotions. And once you get your mind on track, you're going to be surprised at how much more smoothly a situation becomes. And it may tie to some kind of aspiration that you have. And so this could be a time to go deep within. You may be getting some dream guidance. And your negative attitude could actually manifest itself. If you have this cynicism about going any further or something is not going to work out, that's just going to multiply itself. And this may be tied to what you have as an expectation level, what you think you have to do for other people. And maybe you need to start realizing that some people have to be self-sufficient. They have to do for themselves. And likewise, the more you expect other people to do for you, you may be disappointed. And you're going to have to become more self-reliant. But again, expecting the worst only sets up that scenario. And it's going to dig you deeper into the hole, and you're going to feel like you're drowning in your mood. In this card, there is a bridge. There is some solution, something you may be oblivious to or ignoring. There's a bridge over those troubled waters. Now, this is a warning card that says, wise up about who you're getting involved with or re-involved with, or what kind of habits you have or situations that have a history of disappointing you, and yet somehow you continue to perhaps do the same things over and over. Now, positively, maybe the pain is ending. You have some growing optimism. You may be down, but you're not out. Maybe this means you're recovering. Maybe you're rekindling and renewing some old ties. So you have to recover from some past hurts, and maybe you, in some cases, need to come to terms with an ending of a valuable relationship. Now, the second week, you have this Three of Wands. So you're looking to the future. You took this glimpse back into the past. You mourned over it. And the second week, you're focused on what lies ahead. You may be involved in commerce in some way, or negotiations or transactions. Maybe you produce something, you're a creator, or you're a merchant of some sort, or you're still dealing with the consequences of being unrealistic. This is a week where if you're trying to salvage something, you could be coming up with some ideas. Things are falling into place. You're feeling productive. You're getting some cooperation. And so maybe your confidence is renewed. There's something that happens that confirms for you that yes, you are doing the right thing. You're on the right path. You may be expanding your business. You may be exploring some opportunities. Again, involved in some kind of negotiation or undertaking. So for some of you, you are focused on this future, and it's important that you handle whatever is in front of you to take those necessary steps to reach that destination. Your current obligations, your responsibilities. This is a week where you may be able to create that turnaround because somehow you have the knack for saying the right thing or coming up with the right answer. You are particularly resourceful this week. And if there's some changes taking place, you are flexible. You can accommodate those because of changes you want to make or because of other people's agenda. But for some of you, maybe, there was an opportunity seized from you. Somebody came in with something bigger, better. They were more savvy, better ideas, and they grabbed that opportunity right from up under you, and that's why you're feeling a loss. It could be that you're questioning, again, yourself, your direction. Maybe you're changing your mind about something. There's some kind of difficulty. Could even be difficulty in you accepting the help that's being offered. Maybe you've wasted your effort, or the alliances that you thought would be helpful prove not to be, or something that you thought was promising fails to deliver. So there's a goal that you have set, and it's maybe difficult for you to reach. So for some of you, you're mourning something that has passed, a circumstance, a relationship. And it may be that, somebody's unreliable. Either you let somebody down or the other way around, and maybe that happened at the last minute. Maybe the storyline has changed, or somebody's not giving up all of the information that's needed. So this is a week, again, to focus on that self-reliance, because there won't be any knights riding in on white horses to save the day. You won't be able to count on a last-minute rescue or even a reprieve. And it's a week to get real. You may have this talent for creating these pretty pictures and making other people believe what you say, or disguising your own shortcomings. But this is a week, again, for you to get in touch with self and what needs to happen to create the future that you want. Now, the third week, you're feeling some anxiety. Maybe negotiations haven't gone well, or you're not getting that support, or maybe you're even dealing with illness. But you are having trouble sleeping this week. There's a lot weighing on your mind. Again, you could be ill, you could be facing some kind of surgery. Maybe you're worried about other people. Maybe there's a sense of guilt about something, or you have extreme stress, or you feel like there's a sense of hopelessness because you're imagining the worst. But those fears may be unfounded. Part of it is that, again, you have a vision about what you want to do, how you want your life to look, or where you want your career to go. Maybe a relationship that you want. Something is important to you, or someone is, but it's becoming more and more challenging for you to face the facts of what the situation is. And it's weighing on you to the point where maybe it's all you can think about. And that preoccupation with it is creating a lot of issues. So once again, you are encouraged to take some kind of break to recharge your perspective. Regardless of what your situation is, you have some other options. You're just failing to see them for whatever reason. Again, maybe you're too proud to ask for help or take help that's offered. You're letting your pride get in the way. Or you have all these emotions that are running through the situation. Or you feel that on principle you can't consider this. So you're having to deal with something. You only have to look around, though. There are some answers. You're going to need to take care of yourself. Now, maybe there's some consequences to pampering yourself too much. You've been reveling in a situation, or you're looking for validation outside, and you need to recognize your own inner beauty and take better care of yourself, especially if you're dealing with some kind of illness. For some of you, maybe you have a chronic situation where it's difficult for you to sleep, or you've lost faith in something. You don't know how to trust other people. You're not acknowledging your depression. You're going over some old ground until you're mentally exhausted. So for some of you, this is about a protection issue. You're concerned about somebody else, and you've been trying to fight their battles for them or make choices for them. But you're going to have to step back and allow other people the freedom to do what they must. And again, if this is about you, you're going to have to consider some other alternatives. Otherwise, you're going to stay in this state of anxiety. It could be that you're so focused on getting what or who you want, even if it's not a wise choice, that you're not dealing with the consequences of those choices. Now, the last week you have the Sun card, and this could be a very positive note depending on how you deal with this very strong energy. These worries may be centered on your success or business or dealing with prominent people, your authority or dealing with authority figures. It could be, some of you may be dealing with issues where heat is an issue, a problem. Maybe you have hot flashes. Maybe you can't sleep because it's too hot, or you can't sleep because there's not enough heat. Maybe you're worried about the heating bill. Maybe you're worried that your home is losing heat. You could be worried about your health or a child or your father. So, your disposition, your sense of happiness and well-being is important here. You're focused on some kind of fulfillment that may tie to your ambitions, your achievement, empowering yourself in some way. And this could be a week where there is opportunity, some kind of prosperous development that lends happiness to your situation. You may find some kind of creative inspiration, or maybe you're going to go on a vacation, or you're going to enjoy the outdoors. Something is going to happen this week that makes you feel optimistic. If you were, stuck in your head, unable to come up with options, this is a week where you're going to view a situation in a more positive light. But what you're unaware of is that something you want to do, you're very ambitious, it's also going to create more challenges for you than you possibly had anticipated. And how you respond to the circumstances and to those key players that are involved are going to be important. Something about this week ties to your destiny, your purpose in life, and the people involved in that purpose. And this is a good week to try to wield your influence. Remember, the Three of Wands says that you have a knack right now for saying the right thing to the right people and perhaps being in the right place. So you can attract and influence other people. This could be a week where you share or receive some good news, especially if you can remain as diplomatic, congenial, and friendly as possible without judging other people or coming off as judgmental. You could get some great results from this week. Your confidence is renewed. You're riding high. There's some kind of success and recognition. And you may even be able to navigate the roughest waters and deal with the most difficult people. You can count on this week somebody coming to your aid. You have a resourceful network of friends, acquaintances that can give you good information, good insight. But for others of you, this is about, again, taking care of you, appreciating yourself, loving yourself. In spite of whatever circumstances, there is a bright spot, but you may fail to see it if you're suffering from burnout. And the opportunity for success may be eclipsed by your own negative thinking and self-doubt. Maybe you're going out of your way in the wrong direction. You're trying to impress somebody that, there's not going to be a payoff for that. Or once again, maybe you're trying to save a person or a situation that's bad for you. And the sun can generate a lot of warmth. You can feel good with the healing energy of the sun, or the sun can burn you. And maybe you're burning other people. Maybe you're, being narcissistic or arrogant or temperamental, and you expect too much of others. You're demanding too much, or you're expecting too much too soon, and you push a situation and again burn out or create negative interaction. So this is a week, in spite of whatever you may be dealing with, the key to getting past it is trying to remain optimistic, cheerful, and friendly with other people. And because this is a major card, it's likely that you're not quite in control of how everything plays out. Now, this may have to do with your creativity, could tie to a Leo person. It may be connected to your resources, your income, your talents, your values, your sense of self-worth. Now, the underlying energy is this Six of Cups. So again, there's a strong theme of the past, old friends, people who feel like family, childhood friends, dealing with children, former lovers, and possibly being stuck in the past. This month, there's a strong sense of nostalgia. And, you want to reconnect to the past. Old friends, old lovers, you may be renewing things. There's some karmic situations happening. You're focused on your happy memories. It could also be you're going to get that help. Something brightens your day. A gift, a loving sentiment, a job offer. So you're taking a closer look at how you've been blessed, how much progress you've made, how far you've come. And something may occur this month that provides that overdue vindication. Again, you get that validation that you're on the right track. Maybe there's an opportunity that passes your way, or you receive or express your own appreciation for something. This is a month where you reap what you sow. Some good deeds in the past could bear fruit for you right now. And you're going to have some strong instincts, some episodes of deja vu, things you can't explain, some prophetic dreams or some accurate hunches that you can act on. And for sure, you're going to hear from somebody or about someone from your past, and perhaps an opportunity opens that was once closed for you. You may receive an invitation. Maybe you're going to do more socializing. That may cause you some kind of anxiety. It could be the start of a romance, a new friendship, or an opportunity, because again, something bright could happen and then you realize, whoa, now I have to do all this other stuff in order to make this opportunity manifest. Some of you simply need to get out there, get out of your shell, get out into the community, socialize, network. Now, negatively, something from the past is coming back to bite you. Could be a past indiscretion, some kind of oversight, something you missed. Could be something medical that you didn't deal with that is now cropping up again to your disadvantage. And for some of you, the anxiety is caused by having contact with somebody that maybe you were trying to avoid. Again, you could have anxiety over your business, your success, your health, your children, dealing with authority figures, your own father. And something about your situation is unstable. It could be some impracticality or just that the details are not worked out. This is going to be an emotional month for you where you're focused on success, recognition, your place in the world, your standing, your attempts at success. And also you're going to have the opportunity to clarify, to improve, to repair situations that tie to your work, your health, and your domestic affairs. You have one major card, the Sun card. It's a good card to have if you use this energy wisely. And remember, diplomacy and optimism is key. So someone may help you to overcome your emotions. Something about your situation, there's still some logic, some reason left, although it's something that could get out of hand where there are no winners. But someone is responsive to the pep talk. You may be setting out some well thought out plans into action. And you may be using your powers of influence to motivate. You've got great power of oration. Your communication skills are at an all-time high. There could be a sudden change in your career, a complete lifestyle change. You have the ability to reinvent your life in a positive way. All right, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know with your comments and don't forget to subscribe. You can also support me on Patreon, join me on my blog for daily posts, on Instagram, and over at Vimeo.